now could very well position you for financial success.
Hey, what's going on?
Coming months.
Getting ready to go live on the radio show. Thanks for hanging out. You can tune in here. A couple things. You can tune in here. You can hear the show here. You can comment. You can call in live. We'll be giving the number here shortly once we go live at the top of the hour right here in Las Vegas. And at commercial break, I'll engage with you. If you got questions, we've got a great show planned. You get a little piece of a little snippet of the undisclosed bunker studios here, and we've got a lot to cover, especially in terms of what happened over the weekend in New York City. So hang out with us.
Ordinary families, hardworking Americans would pay less.
Stories of optimism.
There's a lot of good things in here.
Good stories.
This is good. A good story for everybody.
This is a good day for America.
On KDON.
I'm going down the rabbit hole.
It's time to dive deeper.
It's happening again.
They want to keep us divided so we don't realize they're chipping away at our freedoms.
We really thought through the cause and effect of our choices.
Tonight, one man will hold back the tide of sinister forces that threaten this great nation.
This isn't about politics. It's about truth in a culture built on noise. Can I get an amen?
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Yes, we can. Broadcasting live from Las Vegas. Independent, unapologetic, and unfiltered. Steve Sanchez.
Thank you, Greg Erringer. Steve Sanchez with you on this Monday. Glad to be here once again. Lots to get to. Lots happened over the weekend. But here is a giant I told you so. We're now intercepting messages from Iran that could possibly activate sleeper cells. And I say this because I already believe they activated sleeper cells, especially with what happened over the weekend in New York City. So I was reading in Newsmax World the encrypted communications that have originated from Iran. They're serving as what they call an operational trigger for sleeper cells operating abroad and here in America. And look, we're going to talk a lot about Iran in hour number 2, so stick around. But here's the reality. I believe these sleeper cells have been activated. I think we saw clear representation of that when it came to the terrorist attack in New York City. Okay, so there was this protest, this, anti-Iran war protest that happened in New York City. And of course, all your normal libtards are out there protesting Iran. Trump is horrible. Trump is killing people. Trump is doing this. Trump is doing that. Trump, and it's always Trump, 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 Trump. What they don't want to tell you is that an overwhelming majority of the country agree with the strikes in Iran. We're going to talk about that here in a bit. But here's what went down. This counter protester lights this bomb. Thank God it was done. It was a dud. There was a couple of them that were launched. The protesters uttering, Allah Akbar. Okay. And the bomb, really what it is thrown, and it's a dud. Thank God, because this bomb, this device that was created to create the terror that was planned was full of nails and screws. And can you imagine what would have happened if this was successful? So this counter protester lit what the police are saying is an explosive device during this protest Saturday. Okay, so they did the investigation, they did the preliminary examination, the X-ray imaging, and the bomb was a little smaller than a football, and inside it was nuts, bolts, screws, and again a homemade bomb by these lunatics that were looking to do massive carnage. I mean, this is at the end of the day. So Imar Balat, 18, was the one who lit and threw the device. Okay, so when we do a little bit of a deep dive here, The other dude was 19-year-old Ibrahim Kayumi, also was part of this. So both of them arrested on Saturday. They're in custody, and they are being charged with, terror. And what's interesting is Zohran Mamdani's response. This is what's interesting to me, because it took Zohran Mamdani 48 hours to even muster the word terrorism. And the liberal media covered this up all weekend on Sunday. I mean, literally, the liberal media is always on the wrong side of history, covering up this radical Islamic behavior. I got a clip. I want you to hear the clip of Mayor Zohran Mamdani and what he says. Catch what he's saying. We'll break it down, and then, of course, I'll open up for some phone calls. Producer Nate, let's run that.
Us were home at the time. This was a vile protest rooted in white supremacy entitled Stop the Islamic Takeover of New York City. I'm the first Muslim mayor of our city. Anti-Muslim bigotry is nothing new to me, nor is it anything new for the 1 million or so Muslim New Yorkers who know this city as our home. While I found this protest appalling, I will not waver in my belief that it should be allowed to happen. Ours is a free society where the right to peaceful protest is sacred. It does not belong only to those we agree with. It belongs to everyone. I will defend that right every day that I am mayor, even when those protesting say things that I abhor. Let me also be clear about something else. New York City will never tolerate violence, whether from protests or counter-protests. Many of the counter-protesters met this display of bigotry peacefully, with a vision of a city that is welcoming to all. But a few did not. Two men, Amir Balat and Ibrahim Kayumi, traveled from Pennsylvania and attempted to bring violence to New York City.
Violence or terrorism?
They were suspected of coming here to commit an act of terrorism.
Oh, thank you.
There is video of these two individuals throwing two devices towards the protest. The police department has determined that these were improvised explosive devices made to injure, maim, or worse.
Let's cut this SOB off, because he is nothing but garbage. Zohran Mamdani. What do you want me to say? He's not. This is ridiculous. It's rooted in white supremacy. No, dude. Okay? Your liberal base was out there protesting the war in Iran, which is not really a war. It's an operation to level Iran from creating a nuke to do exactly what these freaking terrorists did, that you finally are saying are in fact operating in acts of terrorism, screaming Ali Akbar why they did it. Wake the hell up. The sleeper cells are here and they've been activated. I've been saying this for years. For years. Now, of course, I'm live on stream right now, and my liberal counterparts that operate big tech don't like what I'm saying. So you may see some censorship happening. And all I can say is, not only to the radio audience right now, but those watching on stream, don't let them censor the First Amendment. Share the hell out of this and engage with this, because if we don't do this, our country is over. I told you this would happen, and it happened. Thank God. Thank God that no one was hurt or killed. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of charges are levied against these terrorists, because that's exactly what, in fact, they are. Phone lines are open if you want to be part of the conversation early. I'm opening the phone lines early, which I rarely do, but I'm going to do it today so you can join me. 702-257-5396. You can join me at 702-257-5396. That also goes to our streaming audience. If you'd like to be part of the program, phone lines are open for you as well. 702-257-5396. Share your thoughts. I told you. I wish I was wrong. I do. I wish I was wrong. Many a times I wish I'm wrong on certain things that I say that come to pass. Prophetically, sure. But it's here. And you've got a liberal media that's almost acting like a state-functioned and operated media, hiding truths from you. Thank God for shows like mine, or you wouldn't get the truth. And that is the truth. Here's another truth. Neutronics Labs, they're the sponsors of this half hour. I lost another pound on Friday, 45 pounds down. I'm 56, going to be 57 in May. I had a 9.3 A1C, and I got it down to 5.6 in normal ranges, in remission from the dreaded D word. Neutronics Labs was a huge part, boosting my testosterone, giving me more energy. I feel great. I've lost weight. It's been incredible. So men over 50, if you need a little bump in the bedroom from the flat tire you might be experiencing, go to neutronicslabs.com. It's going to help you with your gut health, help you lose weight, help you get more energy, more stamina, and your woman, the lady in your life, men, is going to thank you. And you'll thank me later. So go to neutronicslabs.com. Use promo code Steve at checkout. You're going to get an additional 10% off when you purchase this, the Man's Edge Testosterone Boost. It does everything and then some. And if it doesn't work for you, here's the great news. You get your money back and you get to keep the bottle. That's the Steve Sanchez promise to you. neutronicslabs.com. Go there now. Make your first order. Phone lines are open. Let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll start going right to our busy calls. I'm Steve Sanchez. Don't you dare go away. All right. Appreciate you hanging out with us in the first segment. We like to give you a little glimpse of being live in the studio while we're on radio in Vegas. So here's the deal. We're going to be bouncing, but we're going to throw some shorts later. So make sure you follow us back, like, subscribe, share, engage on the comments, be part of the comments. Tell me where you're watching this. Give me your thoughts, because censorship is real, especially when we talk about this kind of stuff. And we, the people, need to take control and don't let them silence our voices, right? Am I right? Of course I'm right. Now, if you want to be part of the radio show, once we bounce from here, real simple, you can go to the stevesanchezshow.com website. You can listen live right there, or you can download the Odyssey app for free on your mobile device. You can download the iHeartMedia app for free on your mobile device and listen live, call in on the show, listen later because it saves as a podcast after the live radio show. You can come back for the next 72 hours and listen to the archive and be part of the program. We do appreciate you hanging out with us a little bit tonight. Peace.